So, we all know about those SJWs and those neo-Nazis, but one thing that interests me is the moderate and mid-right. That's what I'm gonna call them just because labels are easy, particularly when you explain what you mean beforehand, so you can just say the label and have everyone know what they mean instead of just saying SJW without any explanation, so they don't know whether or not you're talking about the highly exaggerated, if you don't like Black Panther then you're racist, versus the people who, you know, are just a bit more left and disagree with the, oh yeah, gay marriage is wrong, that type of thing. Yeah. So, the thing is, channels, like, most of the analytical channels and shit, like, I know Armored Skeptic, Saga the Kid, they talk a lot about SJWs, and when they talk about them, they don't really talk about the neo-Nazis or far right, or if they do, they deny their existence, while channels like, well, Hbomber guy doesn't even mention SJWs, while Lily Peet, now you know why I'm fucking talking about this if you look at my main channel view history. When she does talk about them, she says about how they're an exaggeration and don't actually exist despite there being self-identified SJWs. And the same thing with the moderate right analytic channels, which say that, oh yeah, there's no such thing as neo-Nazis, this, or you know, most people aren't this type of thing despite them existing and one getting punched in the face. They say that they exist when it's explicitly shown, but in general cases they're like, no, this is just an exemption to the rule. And I kind of find it interesting how people glance over this shit. Like, I mean, my opinion on them is they exist, but they're not that big of a deal either side. Like, I mean, there are tons of examples of SJWs I've seen, but I've not really seen many neo-Nazi type examples, and the ones I have I can't even remember because, again, I just got bored of the entire drama channel stick. I started to get sick of it with the fucking Review Tech USA say thing, which I subscribed to him for gaming news and then just started uploading random shit about YouTubers and I just didn't care. And then a slow decline moving to analytical channels and then eventually cartoon reviewers, which was how I found Lily Peet, and then I found pony community drama stuff and, you know, talks about for no good reason or whatever. Don't even know I'm still subbed, I don't even watch the guy. Yeah, but anyway, like, just watching through these videos, well, just my view history throughout the years, I've seen some really fucked up shit. Like, I mean, well, not really fucked up, more ignorant. Yeah, that's the word. And the thing is, I like seeing other people's perspectives. Like, Lily Peet does make some good points about the status quo thing within the Legend of Korra when it comes to politics and that. Yeah, but then of course many people tend to skip over the opinions of other things. Like, I was recently watching Corfrix, and when he was going over the drama about Logan Paul and that, saying it's not that bad. Yes, yes, it is quite bad because it's directly profiting from someone's death. It's not like a form of entertainment where, you know, you're just trying to beat the opposition, and death is an easy way to show that, oh, that enemy isn't going to harm me anymore. Like, I mean, unless you're playing AVGN Adventures with that bullshit boss, then, you know, an enemy being dead is an easy way to show that they're not going to harm you anymore, while knocking out an enemy in a game normally means that they're paralysed and they'll come back to attack you if you're within their line of sight by the time they wake back up. So, yeah, there is a difference between death inside of a thing, inside of media, and using death in a YouTube video, well, inside of a YouTube vlog for views. And especially inside of stuff like comic books, death is like non-existent as a concept because, you know, oh no, Superman's there, oh wait, no, he just came back in the next fucking story arc. It's just a story arc. Oh, this superhero's died. Let's find a way to resurrect them. Oh, Batman's son has superpowers now. Brilliant. Yeah. And, you know, stuff like that. There's some real dissonance within the different perspectives. Like, you can see how both sides are absolutely fucked up, but if someone self-identifies as one of the sides, or actively searches for problems within one of the sides, they tend to overlook a lot of the issues inside of their own one, or the one that they ignore often. And, you know, I've seen many, well, I've not seen many neo-Nazis and shit, meanwhile, or even SJWs. I just tend to ignore that lot, and just seeing how they very rarely pop up, yeah. I know they exist, but they don't really annoy me, so I don't talk about them that often, so... yeah, I just find it interesting with how rare they are in normal life that people can outright deny their existence while exaggerating the problems of the direct mirror of it. Yeah, it's just a little thought. And finally, a vlog without a tangent.